Live from the Channels Television Global Headquarters in Lagos, Nigeria, you're watching Newsroom series. I'm Dominic Iwiwu, and today we'll be focusing on the South-South region. We begin in Rivers State as political tensions persist in the state as some stakeholders, including the politician and businessman Dumo Lulu Briggs, have called on residents to rally behind Governor Simine Alaye Fubara. The appeal comes as the governor faces increasing political pressure, with divisions widening between his administration and allies of the FCT minister, Nyesom Wike. Speaking in separate interviews, the stakeholders urged the people of Rivers State to stand firm in their support for Governor Fubara, emphasizing the need for stability and continuity in governance.
While many states have moved on peacefully after the 2023 general elections, political tensions in Rivers State have continued to escalate between the camps of Governor Simine Alaye Fubara and the FCT minister Nyesom Wike. Adding to the unfolding drama is the confusion sparked by Monday's Supreme Court's dismissal of an appeal filed by Governor Fubara, a decision that has further intensified the political tensions in the state.
Today, we are happy that the Supreme Court has dismissed the appeal of the governor against the judgment of the Court of Appeal. We must say that this is a welcome development. The 10th Rivers State House of Assembly is happy with this development. Rivers people are elated that the Supreme Court has indeed spoken.
It is surprising that Martin Amewule and his lawyers have gone haywire in both print and social media to create a false narrative that the Supreme Court of Nigeria declared them as valid and substitute members of the Rivers State House of Assembly, that there was no such declaration.
Concerned by the developments, stakeholders in the state are urging restraint and calling on the political actors to accept outcomes in good faith while rallying support for Governor Fubara.
We are behind you. You have shown that you love us. We have shown that you love Rivers people. We have shown that you have Rivers people at heart. And you want to see that every Rivers man, every Rivers woman, every Rivers child has something to eat, has a book to read, has a job, and is happy. If that is what you stand for, then the people of Rivers State stand with you from now and forever.
We in this state are entitled to our peace. So everybody in the state should please allow peace to reign in Rivers State. We should allow Governor Fubara to serve out his tenure, his 2 terms. Nyesom Wike served their 2 terms. Amechi did 2 terms, 2 tenures. So they should also allow Sim to do his 2 tenures. And after the end of the 2nd tenure, he will also leave, just like every other person has left.
The primary concern in times like these is the impact of the crisis on security and governance, especially at the grassroots level, where political supporters are frequently mobilized. However, the council chairman have vowed to prevent such disruptions.
The whole crisis thing has not really played any impact because we all know what is happening. The Rivers people are not in any way in any form of crisis to anybody. For us as council chairman, we are not talking about politics for now. We are concerned with what we were asked to do for our people and what we already want to do for our people, which is developing and empowering the people of Rivers State.
Amidst the troubling political situation, non-political actors still hope that through dialogue and collective effort, Rivers State can remain on the path of progress and stability.
The Republic of South Africa has indicated its interest in collaborating with the Edo State government in the area of infrastructural development. The Consul General of South Africa in Lagos, Nigeria, Bobby Mori, who was accompanied by other top diplomats on a visit to the Edo State government's house in Benin City, the state capital, on Tuesday, said the infrastructural potential of Edo State attracted his country to collaborate with the state. Governor Monday Okpobolo, who was excited to receive the South African delegation in Benin City, said their country and Nigeria, in particular Edo State, have many things in common.
We have our 2 major kingdoms in the world. That is our kingdom and United Kingdom. And I also discovered that South Africa and Nigeria, especially Edo, we have a lot in common. So coming together in business is not something that I see that is not possible. It's very possible because we have a common idea, we have a common way of doing things. Our doors are open in terms of agriculture, in terms of tourism. And we are ready to support you in any way. Talk of security, talk of land, anything you think of.
Deeper in the south, Bayelsa State's Governor Doye Diri has kicked off events to celebrate his 5th year in office with the inauguration of projects and medical outreach. He was joined at the commissioning of the high-profile Road 24 in Okaka, Yanagwa by his colleague from Cross River State, Basi Otu. Healthcare delivery and infrastructure development are priority areas for Governor Diri, as he believes that without good health, his prosperity agenda will not be realized.
Celebrations have commenced to mark Bayelsa State Governor Doye Diri's 5th year in office with a series of health initiatives and infrastructure projects. Events marking the anniversary kick off with the launch of a statewide medical outreach in the Karama community, Yanagwa local government area. This has been the usual order of Governor Diri's anniversary events since his inauguration 5 years ago. He explains that healthcare delivery is priority for him because without good health, his prosperity agenda will not be realized.
This facility to provide health services not only to Ikarama, but all the neighboring communities, including communities in River State. And so this cottage hospital is very, very important to this area and indeed to the government of Bayelsa State.
Later, he received the governor of Cross River State, Basi Otu, to commission high-profile Road 24 in Okaka, Yanagwa, the state capital. Bayelsa Commissioner for Works and Infrastructure, Moses Tabewe, speaks on how the project started and the determination of Governor Diri to complete it.
This road being commissioned today is a dual carriageway that measures approximately 1,475 meters with a width of 9 meters on either side, having a shoulder of 2 meters on both sides of the road.
For Governor Diri, the 5th anniversary is an opportunity to inaugurate several projects, noting that the administration is transforming the Bayelsa landscape.
The state will continue to wear a new look at all times. And so anybody who travels and comes back, they will come and see this road. Say, when was this road constructed? Yanagwa is changing. The face of Yanagwa is changing. And it will continue to change for good.
His guests commend the huge development seen in the last 5 years and the governor's ability to manage federal allocations and utilize resources.
When you look at the quality of this road, and of course the parameters being this be put here, you'll understand where 13%, which a lot of people normally question. Where is the 13%? Where is the 13%? If you know the cubic sand that have gone in here, you know that in this particular topography, to build this type of infrastructure is not an easy one. And to have a governor that will be strong-willed, bold and courageous, to put in not just this, but moving even in other areas of infrastructure, I think is most commendable. Of the Holy Spirit, I declare this road open for the youth.
There are plans to inaugurate 17 more projects and flag off 3 legacy projects in the days ahead.
Staying in Bayelsa State, great healthcare delivery is indeed a priority for the state's governor, as the coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Mohammed Ali Pate, commends him for prioritizing the sector and its needs. The minister gave the commendation while inaugurating the newly established hemodialysis and general outpatient center at the 500-bed hospital within Bayelsa Medical University, Yenagoa. The facility is part of Governor Diri's efforts to improve healthcare access to residents.
For many residents of Bayelsa State battling non-communicable diseases such as hypertension, diabetes and kidney failure, access to specialized treatment has been a major challenge. But with the inauguration of the hemodialysis and general outpatient center within Bayelsa Medical University, Yenagoa, hope for better care is on the horizon. Located within Bayelsa Medical University, the newly commissioned facility is expected to improve renal care in the state. The Vice-Chancellor of the university describes it as a major step toward achieving universal healthcare access.
Chronic kidney disease is a growing health challenge in our state. And for too long, many of our patients in their need of life-saving dialysis have been forced to seek care outside the state due to limited availability of hemodialysis machine. The commissioning of a hemodialysis center directly addresses this problem. It will expand access to renal care, reduce the financial burden on families, and facilitate training of skilled personnel in renal replacement therapy, ensuring sustainability and excellence in kidney disease management.
Governor Diri says his administration has broken a jinx by equipping the 500-bed hospital with state-of-the-art facilities, including the new hemodialysis and general outpatient center.
I feel very fulfilled today that Bayelsa can now offer these services to Bayelsans and to Nigerians. We will continue to do more because worldwide they say health is what? So if we don't take care of the health of our people, we can never be prosperous. And our government is a government of prosperity. Because of the very long time, people are saying 2 decades, about 2 decades, that this hospital has stayed. I hereby direct the Honorable Commissioner and the Vice Chancellor of this university that this hospital should be fully operational in 6 months' time.
For the Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Mohammed Ali Pate, the governor's commitment to tackling non-communicable diseases is a strong statement in addressing one of Nigeria's critical health challenges.
His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as you are very well aware, signed a compact with all the 36 state governments and the Federal Capital Territory that we should join hands and transform Nigeria's health sector to serve Nigerian people. And you signed the compact, and what you are doing today is exactly what we should be doing in each of our states. That state governments invest their resources and federal government complements those investments to address the needs of the people. So what you have done is a great example that we should showcase.
The state government also inaugurated the Zipline aerial logistics delivery system designed to enhance medical supply distribution, along with an 800 meters concrete access road at Elebele.
The Cross River State Governor, Basio II, has assured of timely completion of the signature project of the Ben Ayade's administration, the Obudu Passenger and Cargo Airport, to help promote tourism and trade in the state. Speaking in Calabar, the Cross River State capital, the governor explained that all hands are on deck to see that the project becomes a reality in no distant time. He aims to provide a modern gateway to Obudu's natural beauty and unlock its full economic potential.
The Obudu region, famous for its breathtaking landscapes and tourism potential, is on the verge of an exciting transformation. The development of the Obudu Passenger and Cargo Airport is a significant project aimed at boosting the economy of Cross River State. The project, which the Basio II's administration inherited from the immediate past administration, is receiving attention to ensure its timely completion, as it remains a critical part of the state government's development agenda.
I think we were almost done when they discovered a seepage, a water seepage. And the technical people have come in with a new drawing and things have been put in place. And we are following the corrections that were suggested. We believe that by the time the inspectors come again, it will be approved. The moment they do, all other things for the airport are really the landing facilities, the lights, everything is on ground and so on. But it's just to pass the technical examination that, yes, an aircraft can actually come with the number of people who come and land on the tarmac safely.
The airport is expected to open up new markets and new opportunities to trade more easily with the outside world.
This airport itself is part of tourism. Cross River State is known for tourism. Tourism doesn't come with, that physical cash or physical listing to give to you. But the multiply effect of having tourists come to your place is something you can't quantify. And the governor is, from time to time, ensuring that he keeps, to some payments to making sure that this project continues to go on. Itself tells you that there's some movement. We are moving.
In the meantime, it's a race against time to complete the project ahead of the deadline as contractors gave account of the challenges and progress of work.
The national lake, like you said, is natural, it's something we have to control. If it's not properly handled, we'll discover that we are sending water back to the nearby communities. So we try to manage the water. It's underground water. It's not something we can put an end to it. We just need to manage it. We've introduced an additional drain system to see that we channel the water to the appropriate body, while also ensuring that we get the right runway strip for the airport.
The airport is poised to change the game for tourism in the region as Obudu Ranch Resort, one of the most popular tourist destinations in Nigeria, will be more accessible with an airport close by.
Indigents of Agbigborodo community are calling on the Sapele Okpe community to stop laying claims to the disputed Ugbe Cocoa land in Sapele local government area of Delta State until the state government completes its investigation into the rightful ownership of the land. During a press briefing held in Warri, Delta State, Agbigborodo community leaders insisted that they are the legitimate owners of the land. They presented documents and other evidence which they have submitted to the Delta State Peace Building and Conflict Resolution Committee to aid in the investigation.
The dispute over Ugbekoko land and other lands within Sapele local government area has been ongoing for over 5 years between Agbigborodo and Sapele Okpe communities. Despite government intervention in 2019 aimed at resolving the issue, tensions persist, with recent developments from the Sapele Okpe community reigniting the crisis.
For the recent facts revealed by the press briefing by Sapele Okpe Community Chairman, Chief Honorable Emmanuel Temiagi, and Bukrusu Chairman, Evangelist Friday Azan, which suppressed all Agbigborodo false claim with superior land documents dating back to colonial era of the constitution of the Okpe Urobo Forest Reserve.
Denying the allegations made by the Sapele Okpe people, Agbigborodo indigents maintain their ownership claim, presenting documents as they urge the opposing community to desist from asserting ownership.
All our documents are in archives. In 1919 leads that we gave to the farmers that farmed on our land, Bebuku, and the contract that was given, Agbigborodo indigenous are also farmers giving it to. If you lease a property to somebody, and then the person is on the land, and then government has said, this based on all document reforms, you are not part of the forest reserve, they are out. The original lessor, are they extinguish their right? The rights. We are the owners.
They remain hopeful that the Delta State government will soon conclude its investigation and provide a lasting resolution.
The fact of ground shows that Abibodu is one of one, assuming building heaven the Camille land, or PIA, Abibodu must be used. That's it. And they are not creating crisis. And I don't even know how Czech are going to operate peacefully in that area, because we're not going to accept it. We are not going to accept it as a community. You cannot come there, bring the rig, or do any operation there if this matter is not settled. For me, the peace building is doing their job, but the Southern community settled out at the speed with which we are doing that job.
For now, all attention is on the state's Peace Building and Conflict Resolution Committee, which is expected to deliver recommendations that will finally settle the dispute and end the years of accusations and counter-accusations of harassment, intimidation, and violence by both communities.
The Managing Director of the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, Samuel Ogboko, says the process leading to the selection of 10,000 beneficiaries of the Commissioner's Youth Internship Scheme was transparent and devoid of human interference. Mr. Ogboko, who stated this when leaders of civil society organizations in the Niger Delta paid him a courtesy visit at the NDDC headquarters in Port Harcourt, says the selection was technologically driven based on data provided by applicants.
Leaders of civil society organizations and human rights groups from the 9 states of the Niger Delta region are at the NDDC headquarters in Port Harcourt, the River State capital, to strengthen collaboration towards the realization of the Commission's mandate. Leader of the delegation commends the current NDDC board for redirecting the course of development in the region as it offers to provide support for greater achievement.
As a civil society organizations, our role is to support the Commission in achieving its mandate while providing oversight to ensure accountability. We are confident that this partnership will lead to greater transparency and more effective outcomes for the region.
Their visit also affords the NDDC Managing Director the opportunity to provide insight into the recent selection of 10,000 beneficiaries for the Commission's Youth Internship Scheme. He dismisses insinuations that the process was shrouded in secrecy.
In the past, there were no processes. If even the processes are not 100% correct, there is room for improvement. That means we'll be able to set standards that others will follow. That is to say, in future to come, nobody will come into this place and start sharing opportunities to members of their families. So, but we felt we have to move from that position to where we can have probity and accountability. And when I saw those criticisms, I was happy and I said, yes, now there's now probity and accountability in NDDC.
Mr. Ogboko further gives assurances that the board will continue to come up with development initiatives in line with President Tinubu's renewed hope agenda.
When we come to infrastructural development, we have marching order from Mr. President that we must complete all abandoned projects in the Niger Delta. It is a very, very huge task. Sometimes you look at your back, looking at enormity of abandoned projects we have, can you really complete them in 4 years? As much as it is not possible, but we are doing our best. You people have seen the Taba Bridge, which is almost at the level of 60% completion. It is a project that we are determined to ensure we commission by the ending of this year.
The civil society organizations further showed their appreciation of the board with an award to the managing director in recognition of his outstanding performance of the interventionist agency.
And that's where we draw the curtain on this edition of Newsroom Series. I'm Dominic Iwiwu.